Okay, so in this workshop, we're going to talk about the different tools that you have available to you in this project. Everyone will need a board for this, also for your project. So if you're working on a project, I would definitely schedule out maybe 2 days max to work on the actual clay. 1 day for drawing. You can definitely work on a sketchbook during that time. And then possibly 2 more days to really create the details and stuff like that on this. All right, so with that, when you're in between, working on it and you come back the next day, I would hold this into a Ziploc baggie, okay? If you're done in 1 day, great, that's fantastic. More to you, wonderful. But if not, you're gonna need to put it in a bag. Now, a couple of these tools, all right, we have ribbon tools, all right? Let's start with the ribbon tools, then we'll go into loop. Ribbon tools are very thin loop tools. These are larger loop tools. They tend to call loop tools, and these are ribbon, I guess because they're smaller. They're great for, subtraction, taking out something. So let's say you build your structure and you want to put in some negative space. By the way, negative space is open space, okay? So let's say I want to do that. All different kinds of ribbon tools. I can get into small spaces now. Really hard to do, this with, your fingers. So we can create negative spaces, all right? Also, you can change the shape nice and easy. Cleaning things up. Ribbon tools are just larger, all right? So if, let's say, you have this whole area and you want to kind of scoop this out, okay? You can do that. And they come in all different shapes, okay? They can do. So that was like a really neat look, all right? What I'm currently using is called a modeling tool. They're all different kinds of these, all right? It's just a matter of which ones you like. They, the ones that I currently have are wood or plastic, and they both work, okay? Do that. Another tool, so that kind of thing, is a pin tool. These are great for scoring, okay, when you're adding those little messy details, or they're great for, small little details. If you really want to create textures. We're going to go into textures in a minute. This is probably the way to go. Also, they're great for, little details. So that's that. The metal plate, which is great. It helps you, pull up things, cut things. Definitely able to cut things. And to kind of move that. Also, you will need a little dish. The dish is great for water. You don't want more than just, it's like honestly a 1/2 inch is in there. Not a lot, because you don't want a lot of water. That's not what this is. It's just enough to get your fingers wet and to maybe smooth out an area if it's really too dry, okay? Now, those are pretty much your basic tools. Other things that you're going to need to do is surface design, okay? How are you going to design your surface? You can build up, okay, where let's say I want to take this, let's use one of my ribbon tools. Let's use a different one, okay? Let's say the surface, I want to kind of create a design on it. I could build up, or I could take it away. Okay, building up might be saying, all right, well, I want to push this so these holes look like they're kind of coming upwards. You could do that, up to you. Other things are textures that I actually have. So some of the textures, and I have random textures. There's all different kinds of textures that you can create, okay? You can kind of create like a bumpy texture. And these are just nails, honestly. You gotta get creative, okay? You can get textures like that. You can, look at different things and say, oh, that's kind of neat. Yes, looks like AstroTurf, but it creates like a neat little texture. Get creative. As I said, you will be needing to do something with the surface of your project that you're going to be doing, and texture is definitely the way to add, or designs by using the different tools that are available to you. Okay, and that's pretty much it with what we've got. If you happily see something around the room that would make an awesome texture, definitely ask and you can use them. Make sure that when you're done with this workshop, you clean up everything, and you're available to have the next person start their project with nice clean tools.